Hey guys, it's ACairconditioner, and welcome back for another episode of Genshin Impact 1.6 Midsummer Island Adventures. Sort of. So, technically, last time we would have done the Act 2 of Midsummer Island Adventure main story. But, here's the thing. It's been a while since I recorded that video. But, what am I doing today? Well, this is a post-recording of me doing a post-commentary of Echoing Tales Act 2. Basically, when new lands were emerged, and you can explore new areas, you also have access to more conches. And I did live recording of that long time ago on the day of its release. But then I think the live commentary was kind of bad, so I decided to stick with just going for post commentary. So the way it's going to work is that I'm going to show the overall map area with the stars marked where the conches are, in the case if you just want to take a picture of the map and then look for the conches yourselves first. Then show my post-recorded guide of where to find these conches. Then goes and it's gonna shift to live recording of me hearing the conch. So, saying this in advance, if you hear post recording and live recording made at the same time, that's because I kind of talked while the conch was talking, so I cannot fix that. And I apologize about that in advance. After all of that's done, then I'm going to show you the main reward of what you can get after getting the next 23 conches. And because after you get 23 conches, you should have 28 by that point. So, yeah. Also, if you're wondering like how far in advance I am, legit a bunch of the events happening later. Heck, Chapter 2 Prologue is out by this point. I've been super behind on 1.6, which I want to apologize in advance because editing this has been an absolute pain. And I've been up, and I also have to be editing to Thursdays and everything. So, I apologize about that. But don't worry, I will be getting 1.6 content out. In fact, I'll be getting all the 1.6 content out before the major update. Because as of this recording, 2.0 was also confirmed to be released on July 21st, which is about in 7 days. And I'm kind of running out of time. So, without further ado, here is the guide to get the next 23 conches for Echoing Tales. Alright, I'll see you guys when that's all done. Here's the map to find the first 2 conch of the 23 conches we're going to be showcasing in this video. Take a screenshot right now if you want to. Otherwise, let's get started with the guide. So from the waypoint, you jump down and glide down to that like little mountain pillar area. After that, there's gonna be a bit of climbing to do, so yep, that's simply just glide down there. I don't know why I was doing that quick turn since this is all post recording. So once again, just glide down there, climb up, and you'll see your first conch right here.
Grandpa, everyone else has decided to leave. You're the only one left. Please, Grandpa, trust me. Just this once. I promise you, I've found the way out.
Very well. I will give you my trust. All of our fates now lie in your hands.
So from the first island, you just have to glide down to that small island down there. Once again, gliding takes a while, and I don't remember how to speed up stuff, so I apologize for that. But while we're gliding down there, I'm gonna tell you that there's a bit of combo you have to do that I did skip. So just take care of it's just a few electro slimes. You should be able to take care of them just fine, as long as your characters are properly leveled. So yeah, all you have to do is just glide down there, take care of the slimes, and you'll see the second conch right down there.
Today we tried sailing in a fixed direction, but the boat kept returning to its starting point. Reason? Unclear.
Told you. We've been here long enough that we've already tried everything you can think of.
As if you islanders would even know where to start. We are the pirates of Inazuma, feared all across the ocean. Maybe you could learn a thing or two from our expertise.
The same expertise that got you stranded here.
Tch.
Here are the next 6 conches located all in the twinning aisle. Take a screenshot if you want to, if you just want to. Otherwise, let's get continued with the guide. So, from the waypoint, you actually have to glide down here. Now, there's actually something you have to do before you can see the conch. As you can see, there was a bit of a hole down there. There was originally supposed to be a blockade that you had to break through with a claymore, but I already did that on my own time, so simply just glide down here very slowly, and you're going to see a note that's for a world quest I did not tackle on this recording session, and the 3rd conch.
As long as we stay on this course, following the waves, we just need one good strong gust of wind.
Well, as it happens, the wind direction changes in quite a unique way when the moon rises at this time of the year.
Really? Are you sure?
Yep, I know the winds in these seas like the back of my hand.
So back from this waypoint, you're gonna have to glide down to that section of the big island, and you're gonna actually have to do a bit of a drop here. Now, just in advance, I did get a combat that I had to cut out because I want this video to be somewhat smooth. So you're just gonna see me drop, and it's gonna cut to me talking to the conch. So yep, you can see me drop down there. Wherever the conch is, there it is.
The tides are getting higher by the year. If the water level rises much further, we will stand very little chance of survival. There's no other choice. I must tell everyone to pack up their belongings and move to higher ground.
Mother!
What's wrong?
The tide reached us, so I told everyone to run and get to higher ground. But the family heirloom... I'm sorry. It was a choice between that and getting everyone to safety, so I didn't have enough time to get it. It's right in the center of the island. If the water recedes sometime, or if someone gets in from outside, we'll just have to get them to find it for us.
For the 5th conch, we're gonna have to jump from where we found our 4th conch, circle around this little island just a bit, and we're gonna have to do another bit of a drop here, lots of drops. And where that little giant shell is, inside that shell, if I can get to the fast, is the 5th conch. Right there.
We simply put the net here and wait. When the tide goes out, the fish will get caught in the net.
Wow! Amazing!
You like that, huh? The ancestors have a lot more wisdom where that came from.
For the 6th conch, we're gonna teleport back to this waypoint once again. It's a nice little choke point. And we're gonna have to glide to this 2nd section of the island right here. Now, I don't know why I dropped there. You really don't have to. You just have to glide to that island right there. Slowly gliding. This is really good commentary, I promise you that. And we actually have to get past this island, and there we do a bit of a drop. I thought we did a drop here. Was I certain this time? I'm pretty sure it was. I don't know why, but yeah, just drop down there. And right where that wooden ladder is, you're gonna have to somewhat climb that up, and you can see the 6th conch, I believe.
Hey, do you hear that? That sound means the tide is coming in any second. We have to get to the top of the mountain. Here, climb up this vine. Go!
For our 7th conch, back to the waypoint. We're gonna have to glide to that another piece of island right down there. Wow, this Twinning Isle has a lot of small islands, I have to say. Very fancy. So we just slowly glide over to that island right over there. Man, I really wish gliding speed was faster, but what can you do? And yeah, and no, gliding would not be faster. As much as Venti would say, says that. But we just drop here. and we just pick up this conch.
I should give the family treasure to you, just to be safe. Mommy's grandma said that it came from her hometown, far, far away. Mommy doesn't remember that place very well because she got on a boat and left her hometown when she was very little. But maybe this nursery rhyme can help keep the memory of our hometown alive. To pass through the lonely forest.
For our 8th and final conch of this twinning isle, we're gonna jump from where we got that previous conch to that other island over there. It looks like every little bit of island is sharing a conch. How generous. Wait, is that even generous? I don't know why I said generous. Anyways, just circle around this island for a bit. And I realized that I actually had to drop down. I'm pretty sure. Did I? Yeah, this is when I realized I had to drop down. So there was a little small cut there. And you can see the conch on the little pedestal. Just simply talk to it, and that's your last conch of the twinning isle.
10 years ago today, we were shipwrecked on this island. We've been stranded here ever since. Child, on this special day, Granny has a gift for you. It comes from Granny's hometown. Keep it safe, don't lose it, and don't forget the nursery rhyme Granny taught you. 5 mountains hide the little village.
Okay, before we get on with the 9th conch of this guide, you want to get to that island right over. You want to get to that small island at the top right that you see right now. I recommend going there because, well, that's where I'm gonna continue off from to get the 9th conch. Take a screenshot if you want to, but I don't think you need to. Let's continue on with the guide. Now, by reaching this island, you'll notice that there's a waypoint for a wave rider that you actually have to use, because I recommend you use a wave rider to get to this next conch. So it's an island somewhat close to the twinning isle, except it doesn't have a waypoint, very annoyingly enough. So simply just ride your wave rider. I can't believe I said that in post recording. And simply make your way. There's a bit of combat up ahead, so I just did a little cut there. And there's your conch.
Hey, I found it! The other half of the ship, it's here! After everything we went through with the army, all our hard-won treasure is gone, and so's the ship. When Chief Genome finds out, we'll be in for the scolding of a lifetime. This samurai puppet is all that's left. And we're no more capable of getting out of here on our own strength than it is.
Here are the next 2 conches located in the middle island, or what I like to call the Samurai Island. Take a screenshot right now if you want to, otherwise let's continue on with the guide. Next up is in the Samurai Island, or the island with Makakenki. From that waypoint that I teleport to, simply go right, and the next conch is right there. Easy as that.
The grown-ups say you come from a faraway land and that you're dressed like an army general. Don't you want to talk to me? If not, it's okay if I give you this flower, right?
From that conch location, this time you're gonna have to kind of go through the Makakenki arena, because at the time of this recording, you cannot fight him just yet. So you're safe to just walk in his arena without being in danger of getting attacked. Now I did kind of get lost there where it was, but I did, so I had to do a bit of a cut here. But the conch is right there, underneath the leaves. Your echoing
Mother
conch.
says you're not one of us, but you protected us, didn't you, General? Oh, I forgot. You won't talk to me. Mother also says that your hometown is far away from here, just like ours. So far away that none of us even know where it is. General, do you ever miss your home?
Next up is the island with 3 pillars. There are 2 conches here. Take a screenshot if you need to, otherwise let's move on with the guide. The next island that we're going to exploring is the 3 pillars island, as I like to call it. From that waypoint you're going to have to climb one of the pillars. Now this does take a bit of a long time. So a few things that I'm going to suggest. once again, preserve your stamina. Also, you're gonna get to log combat here because there are some monster camps, and you know how much we love monster camps. So yeah, you're gonna see me kind of climb up here for a bit. I did do a few cuts. Not much, but I did do a few. Yeah, you can see me climbing up the mountain. Slowly, but surely. I do make it up there. And I want to say some of these conch locations are kind of obvious, but the way you can access them, or the way the things you have to do to get them, is really annoying. And mainly because of the fact that you cannot talk when you're in combat, and sometimes these monsters have crazy aggro. So you can see me do a cut there because it stores stamina. You can see me continue climbing up there. I slowed down and I realized that there's another path here, so I just walk up this way. You can really just climb anywhere you want. You could just take in the normal path up here, which I wasn't aware of. But I'm just going to pick what I like to call the extreme route, which is just climbing up here. Now, you can know that I just ignored those wooden ladders. I could have just taken those. But yeah, you can see me climbing up here. Now, when you get up here, there's a monster camp that's guarding the shell from being talked to. So I actually took care of the monster camp off my own, off camera. You can see that I actually just kind of cut it at one point. About now. There you go. I swapped characters because I was having trouble with the monsters. And after you take care of the monsters in that monster camp, you can go to that cage and get your next conch. Never mind, I talked to the chest first. And after that, there's your shell, or your conch.
Huh? Someone's here to rescue me. Oh my. Thank you, you kind soul. Thank you, thank you.
So from that monster camp that you had to fight against and completely destroy, glide down to this other pillar. You can actually have to do a bit of climbing again, but not as bad as the first one because you're already at the top of a pillar, so it shouldn't be really that bad. There's like only one small monster group here, or monster party you have to deal with. If you have like an animal character or someone that has area control, like, or someone that has like a launch move like Jean, these guys are easy to beat. Like, you really don't have to worry about their aggro range because I'm pretty sure these pillars are tall enough. But yeah, climb up this ladder, climb up this second ladder, and right there is your conch. Right there. Talk.
No. Dong Dong is still waiting for me to come home. Oh, Dong Dong, your father misses you. I hope you're finishing your meals and going to bed on time, like a good boy.
Next up are the islands that's kind of nearby the Twinning Isle and the Three Pillar Isle, as I like to call it. I recommend going to the Twinning Isle for this one, as that's where I'm going to be continuing off. I don't think you need to take a screenshot for this one, but if you want to, take a screenshot of this. Other than that, let's continue with the guide. Now that we're back to the Twinning Isle, we're gonna have to go back from here into a different island that's kind of hard to access. But nevertheless, there are two conches there, and the best way to access is actually from the Twinning Isle, but not directly from gliding, because you want to glide up onto the point where you see a bit of a wave rider waypoint down there. Among those little rocks and the boulders, ignore that monster camp because all you want right now is to focus on the conches. And yep, just get to the wave rider, ride that boat, get to the island, don't run into the waypoint. You can see me cut there because I had to check something, but yeah, right all the way over there, and you can see that I did mark a conch location. Now this conch is kind of easy to access actually. And never mind, that's a lie. This is rather kind of annoying to access because you just because you have to go through the entire monster camp, and these monsters has crazy aggro. And I thought the conches were on the pillar, but I was wrong, and I get almost sucked in by that animal samurai because something is wrong with me. And I engage them, and after that, you see me. There are two hill trees you have to fight, but after that, it's your conch. talk to the cyclone conch over
Helichurls?
here.
What are they doing here? Get off me! Help! Help!
So from that conch location, you're going to want to climb up this giant pillar because once again, there's something wrong with me, or there's something wrong with Senate, and they don't have a wind gust that takes you high up into this, that takes you to the top of this pillar. I actually did a bit of a cut here because you don't want to see me climb forever. So I just pretty much cut to the top. You can access the top of the pillar in any way, and right there is your next conch. Right there.
Oh no, the ship! This is Akko Domeki's pride and joy! I can't believe it. Akka only just gave us the ship, and now we're suddenly stranded here on this island in the middle of nowhere, and all our treasure's gone. We had this coming. This is our punishment. Oh, we never should have stolen that stupid puppet! Why? Why did we—
Shut it! We are going to fix Captain Akko's ship. You hear? No matter what it takes.
The next two conches are going to be located at the Broken Isle. Go to that waypoint right now and take a screenshot if you need to. And the one that circled is the first one that we're going to be going for on this island. And other than that, let's continue with the guide to get the 16th and 17th conches. So now that we're at the Broken Isle, from this waypoint we're gonna have to go down here, all the way down here. I don't know why I'm gliding super slowly. And just run that little ledge, you can see a conch. You can also know that you can climb up with those wooden ladders, but I just do it down here. It's easy.
Hey! Careful! You can't go napping here. You'll catch a cold. Go on.
I must have fallen asleep. Oh, don't worry. No sign of the tide coming in so far.
From this conch location, you want to not access the map and teleport because this is rather easy to access from where I am actually. Go to the... Ooh, no, Earth just shot me with that water bubble. Whatever. Glide down to that wind gust because you're gonna get a bit of a boost that will help you get up that pillar really fast. Because this island is nice, unlike the previous island who does not have a wind gust. And at the very top of the pillar, right nearby that time challenge I believe, is another conch. Talk to it. It's nice.
Quick! Sound the alarm! The tide is coming in!
This is the last 3 conches that are on one giant island, and they're on the Monasius Isle. Take a screenshot right now if you need to. Other than that, let's continue on to get the 18th, 19th, and 20th conches. After this, they're all going to be in the faraway islands that I'm going to be showcasing together. Alright? Let's continue on with the guide. At the Monasius Isle waypoint, the first conch you want to get down is at that little hole-like area in the center of the island. Now, you actually have to fight a bunch of hilichurls, which just cut. So you're just gonna see me drop onto the conch, and that's all you have to know. Just fight hilichurls, and you can talk to the conch easily.
The ruins here are quite a sight to behold. But why are they upside down?
I don't know. They were here before our ancestors arrived. We took a lot of the stone to the different islands to use as building materials.
So from here, you knock the soldier into the hole for a sacrifice because he was in your way. And you can see me kind of climb up here because we need to find the last 2 conches on this island before we find the last 3. So to access the next one, you can see me kind of walk on this ledge, cut here, and you see me glide down there. Now you see that little ledge on that island right there? That's the conch that we're going to be going for. So all we have to do is just land on the ledge perfectly. Except I didn't because I did not know how to do a smooth landing. So climb up here, get a bit more height, get to the conch. Easy.
What? You're saying you've been trapped on this island for generations?
Trapped or not, this is the only life we know. We can't leave.
Good God. So are we stuck here now, too?
So from this ledge, to find the last conch of this island, you want to kind of not look around like what I did, because I was very confused at this time, I guess. But you see that, but you might have seen that island with a bunch of ores. I don't know why I haven't noticed that it was right over there the entire time. Just get to the island, talk to the conch, should be easy.
No, just listen to me. There's a huge world out there. Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma. Compared to the size of those places, these islands are just a few pebbles in a pond.
Liyue? What's that?
Never mind. Forget it. Alright, that's it then. The rest of my life here, eating nuts and berries and waiting around to die.
The last 3 are on all different faraway islands that are going to be hard to access. I'm going to be showcasing where I start and how I'm going to go there. So, for the first island, I'm going to be going back to the Minastius Isle waypoint so we can go to the Wave Rider and then take a Wave Rider to ride it to that island for our first of the last 3 conches. Alright? Take a screenshot if you need it, but otherwise, we can go get the first one of the last 3. So from the Minastius Isle waypoint, we're gonna have to head to one of those far 3 islands, and this is a bit of a longer one because it is a very long boat ride that we have to take down here. Now you can see me kind of looking for the Wave Rider waypoint because I have no idea where it was. I thought it wasn't actually there in the first place, but I discovered it, so just talk to the waypoint and you can summon the Wave Rider. Now you can actually see me do a bit of a few cuts here because I kept on mistaking the island for the actual island we're supposed to go to. So like I thought that Bubble Dome was the island, but turned out it wasn't. So I cut here to go to that island. And funny enough, when I checked the map, because I know I did another cut somewhat soon. If we'll do the cut, come on. You know you want to do the cut. There are a lot of cuts on this one. That's always a pain to edit. Yeah, you can see like once I see that on like the mini map in the top left, I realized that was not the right island, so I had to go further into that very distant island in the fog. Because I didn't notice the island in the first place, even on the world map, even I checked it multiple times. Because I guess I wasn't paying attention that time. So you can see me kind of heading up to the island slowly but surely. Now, I have a bit of a story here to tell. This single-handedly was the longest conch I've ever found, or like this was the conch that took the most amount of time for me to find, because I had no idea where it was, because it was hidden behind the rock, and I didn't know at that time because I just marked it because I searched up the next 23 conches on the world map, and it just showed me an entire Genshin map of the Golden Apple Archipelago. I just marked it there because I'm not down to just go there and then double check it for myself, like what I did with the other ones, because these ones are very far away. So I thought it'd be obvious where it would be, but it turned out that it took me about like 15 minutes, and that was like 15 minutes I had to cut because it was way too long and there was like no commentary at all. So yeah, you can see me kind of exploring here for a bit, and I think this is when I discovered, this is when I was very confused. So I just cut it here into when I just discovered where the conch was. And what you have to do is not activate this tennis thing, but instead hit the rock, and there's your conch in that cave right there. There it is.
Listen carefully. The fog in this area seems to come and go following a regular pattern. From morning to night, it gradually changes in distribution, thinning in some areas while thickening in others. If my guess is correct, then the way out of these islands is hidden behind the fog. All we need to do is find it, then we can get everybody out of here.
Really? Take me with you.
The second one of the last three, and the three that are on the faraway islands, we're going to be going back on the island with the three pillars, so we could take our wave rider, and ride it all the way to that very top left island. Take a screenshot if you need it. Otherwise, we can move on with to get the second of the last three conches. So back to the three pillars island for the last time. We have to access this wave rider waypoint because we need to ride another wave rider. And this time around, we're going to be going upwards. Now, don't worry about the fog, even though it looks too foggy. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it because it doesn't teleport you backwards. This is just aesthetics fog. It's not the fog that teleports you back or anything like that. You don't have to worry about it. Otherwise, this conch will be like permanently inaccessible until you complete a world quest, and that'll be kind of annoying. Now you can see me do just a few jump cuts because I checked the map to make sure I know where I'm going, since my world map is not that big. But you can see the fog clearing up and that island right in the distance. You can see that I'm very happy because I finally found an island in the distance. And I think I checked one more time. I think I checked the world map again one last time just to make sure. At the same time, I don't think I didn't, because I had no reason to. But yeah, you can see me driving towards that island. Another bit of a longer one. The last three are kind of long because they're all wave rider related and they're all very far from the islands. In fact, I think the last one is the shortest one. Not this one, the last one. Like the very last one, not the previous one. If that makes sense. So yeah, just park your wave rider up here. And you can see me kind of climb this mountain. Or this little cliff, I guess. Or like this little rock structure. That's hollow inside. And there's your conch right in the middle alongside a little chest. You can also see there's no like opening here, but you can glide down. It's not that bad. There's your conch. And the chest. But mostly the conch.
What happened to that rock?
If you look closely, you'll see it's just an illusion caused by the fog.
Oh, wow. A mirage.
A mirage?
For the final conch of the second update, we're gonna teleport back to the Twinning Isle and go to the top right of this map. You can take the wave rider path, but I personally chose the glider path. Take a screenshot if you need it, otherwise we can move on to get our final conch. For the very last conch, we're going back to the Twinning Isle, and instead of using a wave rider, we're gonna have to just walk from that waypoint and glide down there to that little small structure again. And this is why it might end up being the shortest one, because gliding is a bit faster than wave riders. But yeah, you can see I just checked the map real quick just to make sure I know where I'm going. But I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going. Even future me knows where I'm going. So I think this should be fine. And by future me, I mean me, the commentator. But overall, this is not that hard of a one that you can get because there's no enemies, and I don't think a wave rider is mandatory either, because you can just glide down there as long as you have good stamina. And if you're wondering how to get good stamina or get max stamina, max out your monster and leave with Statue of the Sevens, because that allows you to max out your stamina. It gives you free primo gems. It gives you free experience. It gives you free experience or adventure experience specifically. I don't know why I just spoke gibberish randomly. But yeah, like you have no reason to not max out your Statue of the Seven, in my opinion. But yeah, land on here, and on that rock pedestal is the final conch of day 2 of Echoing Tales. Look at that.
The fog is clearing, just like you said.
We just need to keep sailing downwind and we'll be home free.
So, now that you got all 23 conches of that was released at that time, what rewards can you get? That pretty much gets you at 28 conches. Well, 28 conches, well, that's past the 24 conch limit. That'll get you the brand new Summertime Sparkle skin, which is the summer version of Barba skin. this is the free skin they can get through this event. Simple as that. You also get a bunch of Primo Gems, more talent books, more Mora, and at 28 you get some heroes with some weapon enhancement crystals and more Mora. You're missing 4 though. And that's not gonna come out until the next, or like, yeah, that's not gonna come out until the next update of this, or the next time Echoing Tales is updated, which as of the time of recording, it's already fully updated because I took too long getting the post-recording thing done ready. So yeah, that is Echoing Tales Act 2. And next time, we're going to be tackling Act 3 of the main story for Midsummer Island Adventure. Alright, I'll see you guys then. ACairconditioner, signing out. Have a good one, guys.